What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the potential of Abomasnow. Now, Abomasnow this season, I don't think has been very popular, but there have been a lot of Pokemon that it can counter, such as Whiscash, Lantern, and Gligar. Those three together have been very popular amongst a lot of teams, and today, Zerfelrose is pairing it with an Annihilape and a Shadow Dragonair. I think we've all seen how good Annihilape can be. If you guys haven't seen Shadow Dragonair, well, you're about to see it put in some work. I personally love it and have used it myself, but the Shadow Abomasnow is something we haven't seen in a long time, so we'll have to see how well it does today. Hope you guys enjoy, and shout out to Zerfelrose for sharing these battles with us. I'll have a link to his channel down in the description. Alright, getting into the first battle here, we have Annihilape on the lead versus Chansey. Come on. Annihilape, though, does have access to Night Slash, so we're going to be seeing some ramp up damage, potentially, maybe a boost here with the Night Slash. And me personally, it's always, it's personal preference whether you want to run Night Slash or Ice Punch. I prefer Night Slash. Even though the Ice Punch has great coverage against Pokemon like Gligar, the Night Slash is lower energy cost. It has similar coverage to Shadow Ball, so in some of those situations, you can still bait and do super effective damage, like against something like Cresselia, for example. And it also has the chance to boost, and I think those three combined bring a lot more utility to this Pokemon rather than Ice Punch coverage. You guys can agree or disagree, and we're only halfway through this Chansey matchup. This is just ridiculous. Now, I know a lot of trainers, we do see the swap out into Shadow Gligar, so Abomasnow now is going to be coming in, and with Powder Snow and Weather Ball, it gets to the charge move very quickly. Now, if you guys are wondering whether to run Icy Wind or Weather Ball, if you're running a Shadow Abomasnow, you want Weather Ball. If you guys are running a normal Abomasnow, you guys want to run Icy Wind. As the Abomasnow here is going to go ahead and no shield, boom! And that is okay, because Shadow Dragonair can come in and Dragon Breath down. We'll have to see if it can get it in time. And I think, nope, no, it definitely doesn't get it in time. I was going to say, the Gligar had a good amount of energy here. So we are going to see a no shield there on the Aerial Ace, but Shadow Dragonair is going to have a little bit of energy. Now, it's all going to come down to Pokemon number 3, because we know Chansey is relatively low. So it all depends what is hiding and lurking in the back. My guess is, oh, it was a Dragonair we just saw right there. So the Shadow Dragonair is going to go ahead and load up to double Body Slam. We're going to see the first one be thrown, and I think this is going to be a good game. There's going to be way too much pressure from the Annihilape with the Night Slashes, as we do see the counter swap now into it. They banked a charge move there on Shadow Dragonair, and now it's going to be the Night Slash time. Now you might say this is where Ice Punch would come in. Yeah, you're right, Ice Punch could give you that coverage, but again, Night Slash is low enough. Ooh, they're not going to get there in time. They have to throw Night Slash. But this is looking to be a good game. There's still a shield remaining here for Zerfelrose, and it has a Body Slam ready to go on their own Dragonair, so we will see that be thrown out right away. And that is going to be a good game, very well played. The combination of Annihilape and Shadow Dragonair, especially Shadow Dragonair this season, boom, is just too good. Alright, moving into the next battle. We have Annihilape on the lead versus Bronzong, okay, bringing the spice here. Annihilape not going to like the fast move of Confusion, but it can still hit back hard with the Night Slash, and this is why I said having the low energy, same coverage as Shadow Ball allows you to put the super effective pressure down early, and we see get in a boost! Here we go! Annihilape, though, not going to be able to live long enough with the fast moves in order to take advantage of this boost, but at least we will see one more Night Slash come through here in order to get, oh yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for it, in order to get rid of this Bronzong. Now, it could be anything in the back when it comes to the team formation, so we do see a shield given up. They're going to come in with Dragonair. Both Powder Snow and Dragon Breath are resisted because of that steel typing there on Bronzong, but the Shadow Dragonair is going to be able to shred a lot better, and getting ahead on energy might be very advantageous for whatever's in the back. So let's find out. It's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an Annihilape. There's going to be a Dragalge. Okay, this is interesting. It could be a double Dragon in the back, potentially for this team, but we will see a Body Slam come through, and they're going to have to get to another one in time, but they swap into the Abomasnow, but will a slut, no, not able to get to the charge move. Dragalge goes down. Shadow Abomasnow has some energy, and they surrender. Was it double Dragon? I feel like it might have been double Dragon. Shadow Dragonair in the back. All right, getting to the next one. We have a Shadow Steelix on the lead versus Annihilape. Annihilape very happy to see the Steel typing here on Steelix, as the counters are really going to start adding up. But Steelix does have access to super effective moves for this matchup, and that's going to be the Psychic Fangs, as they decide to no shield, no boost this time on the Annihilape, as we will see the full counter down just before Steelix can throw the charge move here. It is going to be the Psychic Fangs for that debuff, and unfortunately Steelix not able to get the second charge move off, so Annihilape's going to opt to go for Shadow Ball, and then we will likely see a swap out, maybe into Dragonair. Yeah, they go into Dragonair. Reason being, if you have a hard counter like Abomasnow in the back, you want to save that, because likely, what's most likely I should say, for this Shadow Gligar is they're going to be... Oh no, that dig did so much damage. It's an Annihilape in the back. And now Abomasnow is going to have to face off against a counter user. This is not going to be good. The Aqua Tail does land, but Annihilape has a good amount of health remaining. This is so devastating. They're not going to be able to get to the Night Slash in time. They're forced to shield right here. And if I was the opponent, I would be hard reading the weakness to the Annihilape, so we will see probably a shield go up here on the Night Slash. No shield! That is perfect for Abomasnow! Night Slash now able to come through, so the opponent is saving all of the shields for Shadow Gligar, or was it normal Gligar? Either way, Abomasnow is coming in right away. It is going to be Shadow Gligar, so we'll have to see if the Aerial Ace is going to be enough damage to KO. It might. Let's see. Aerial Ace. Oh, so much damage! Powder Snow not able to take it down, and Annihilape is going to go down to fast moves, and Gligar hangs on with 4 HP in a dream. Good game. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Annihilape on the lead versus Whiscash. Now, Whiscash this season, everyone, has been way too good. Scald is such a good charge move, I should say, that it's just deadly. Now, the Dragonair is going to go ahead and look to no-shield the Mud Bomb. It will get him to about 50% HP, but Shadow Dragonair can still do well in this matchup because of Dragon Breath. So all they need to really do is, if I was Zerfelros right here, is look to potentially shield this charge move. Otherwise, they're coming in with Abomasnow to Powder Snow down. That's the two counter options they have right here. They're going to look to no-shield. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Gligar Skarmory in the back. Whiscash pairs very well with those two as a team composition. It's going to be Bombardier, so similar. So I'm fully expecting another flyer in the back, because that was their safe swap flyer, as the Weather Ball now is going to be coming through. Gets the first shield of this game from the opponent, and they won't be able to actually Powder Snow down in time. And this Bombardier does have access to Fly, the best damage to energy flying type attack or charge move in the meta right now. Sky Attack used to be kind of the best, but it got nerfed, so now it's all about the Fly as Bombardier does go down. Let's see what they decide to bring in. Ooh, it's going to be a Raichu. That is spicy. Obviously, Catch Cups brings out those really unique Pokemon that trainers want to give a try. Power up for the first time, and a Santa Hat Raichu is going to be one of those, as a Night Slash now going to be coming through. So we know the Whiscash is still in the back. This Annihilape is going to do very well by getting the final shield of this game. And will they be able to get to? No, they're going to swap out and catch the charge move here on Whiscash, which I think Annihilape is okay with. But it's going to come down to the charge moves on Raichu. What does it have? It's going to have to be Wild Charge Brick Break? Let's see. Thunder Punch, not enough to KO. So Annihilape is going to take it down. That's going to be a good battle. Very well played. Even in that matchup with Alolan Raichu, I don't think the Brick Break is enough to take out the, oh, here comes a Carbink. I'm still holding on to my candy. I'm waiting for a good one, but we do have a Komo-o swap in, and the Night Slash now going to be getting them a good shield advantage, potentially. But did they build up to 6? Yeah, they did. I think they did. No, they didn't. They only did 5. Interesting. The opponent could have read that was Night Slash, just based on the energy, right? You know that it's not enough for an Ice Punch, and Night Slash is resisted. So we do see a shield there on that charge move, and they're going to go ahead and overload a bit. Abomasnow now going to be forced to... Ooh, not double shielding here. Is this close combat? No, it's just going to be another Dragon Claw. So they're going to be able to survive and Powder Snow down. Able to maintain switch advantage. Even shields. Good amount of energy. surrender. That's what you need. Good game. All right, get into the next one. We have Annihilape on the lead versus Greninja. Very fun Pokemon to use, but not against this team, as we will see the swap out into their own Annihilape here, and they're going to be looking to build up to that Shadow Ball and look to go for Night Slash. It's only going to be neutral damage, though, but it still has a chance to get a shield, as they did build up to Shadow Ball, and they do get the shield right there. So now it is all going to be a matter of what charge move this trainer is going to be throwing here. Zera's going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be Ice Punch, so they will be outpacing in terms of energy compared to the Baits, right? And they're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball now. The hard-hitting one-shot potential. Boom! One-shot's Annihilape. It is gone. Next Pokemon coming in is going to be the Toxapex, and Shadow Dragonair is going to go ahead and come in and look to go for Body Slams. So this is looking to be a good game. Remember, there's still Greninja that is hiding in the back that didn't want to see Annihilape, but it's going to have to face off against Dragon Breath, Counter, and the Abomasnow resistances. So unfortunately here for Greninja, it is going to be a good game as they let the Night Slash go through. They should be able to get this Body Slam off, and this is where you get that added shield pressure from the Shadow Dragonair. It's honestly such a good Pokemon in this Great League meta. I think more trainers should be using it. It's incredibly powerful, as we will see the Abomasnow come in and look to Powder Snow down, knowing Night Slash is not enough to KO, but Greninja could potentially get the boost as well. There's one Night Slash. Do we see the boost? No, we don't. They're going to go ahead and yeah, they're just going to let this go. Annihilape can win this game easily with a shield as they let Night Slash number 2. And then going to look to Powder Snow down, and they don't get it in time, unfortunately. They're going to go ahead and shield the Abomasnow, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a fast swap in order. Yep, they will swap out into that Toxapex, trying to get, maybe it wasn't a fast swap because the Powder Snow came through, but the importance is throwing the Energy Ball right away so that you don't get fast move down before the charge move can be thrown, right? That's the most devastating thing to happen, as Sludge Wave is going to be resisted there, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. Now in that matchup against the Toxapex, you guys are wondering why didn't they throw Brine? Well, Brine's not going to KO either. It's a really bad water charge move, as we do see Shadow Whiscash here on the lead, so the Dragonair going to go ahead and swap in, and in comes Abomasnow. Now this matchup isn't as polarized as you might think it is, because Shadow Dragonair with Dragon Breath is basically keeping up pace with the super effective fast move of Powder Snow, and they're going to be able to get to 2 Body Slams here and put a lot of charge move pressure on the Abomasnow in order to maintain switch advantage. So there's the first one. Here comes the second one, just in time, and just like that, the Shadow Dragonair is either taking switch or getting the 1-0 shield advantage, which is huge for Annihilape, as they will look to get Powder Snow down. Annihilape now looking to come in, hopefully 1 counter, but I imagine 2. So they're probably going to get hit with a charge move here. They're going to come in with their own Abomasnow, looking to soak the charge move. Hopefully it was Energy Ball. It was Energy Ball. That's a huge call by Zaire Felrose. That energy was wasted. The Energy Ball went nowhere, and it's going to be a Charge-a-Bug in the back. So they have a good amount of energy, as Weather Ball here is just going to do so much, and Abomasnow is in a fantastic position to potentially sweep this game because of the 1-0 shield advantage. No, not able to throw it in time. The Charge-a-Bug, though, wants to throw these X-Scissors for super effective damage. They will get the final Weather Ball here, and Whiscash is sitting in the back, unshielded. It is Shadow. It is now going to be a race to the next charge move. I think the Powder Snows get there in time, and they do. The boom is going to be so good here from Abomasnow into the Shadow Whiscash. Boom! 1 shots, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. All right, moving into the next one, we have Annihilape on the lead versus Skarmory. Now this matchup is actually, unless it's Air Slash, is actually favored towards the Annihilape because of the counter Night Slash damage. You guys are seeing this right in front of your eyes. They're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball here instead of Night Slash. Still going to put a lot of pressure down on those shields, and they do get it. But what we will see with Annihilape is the power that it can bring. Look at that. When it comes to the fast move pressure, they're about even. But if Zaire is going for Night Slashes here, it outpaces the Skarmory, which is what we're about to see, as Night Slash now is looking to get the final shield here from Skarmory for switch advantage. And if there's a Skarmory on the lead, odds are there's a Whiscash in the back. Could be wrong. But there's the Gligar. Dragonair is going to go ahead and come in. Still a good matchup for them because of the Aqua Tail. And if I'm reading this correctly, it might be a Whiscash, maybe a Quagsire in the back. We will have to see. But this is where Aqua Tail is so powerful. It is a Whiscash in the back. This team is highly rated on PvPoke. It is very strong to use in the Great League, but it's also very easy to predict if you see pieces of the puzzle, right? So Abomasnow obviously is taking this game. We know that. We can see the chess moves ahead in front of us as Whiscash is desperately trying to hang on. But unfortunately for the opponent, there is a Shadow Abomasnow lurking. And the Shadow Abomasnow is going to be feasting as it will be coming in to fast move down with Powder Snow. And that is going to be a good game. The opponent knows it, unfortunately. And they will actually stay in. Maybe Zare's going to look to try to catch a charge move because this Gligar does have some energy. First Aerial Ace is going to be shielded here. And now it's going to come down to Powder Snows. Will he catch the charge move? No, they decide to surrender instead. Good battle. All right, moving to the next one. We have Annihilape on the lead versus Annihilape. Here we go. This is almost as bad as Galarian Stunfisk versus Galarian Stunfisk. Do you guys remember those lead matchups back in previous seasons when G-Fisk was like the #1 Pokemon in the meta? It was a nightmare, right? Is it Rock Slide? Is it Earthquake? And in this case, we do see the safe swap into Clodsire there to catch the Night Slash or the potential Shadow Ball, as Abomasnow now is looking to try to do as much damage as possible. But they're going to be forced to shield. Stone Edge and Sludge Bomb are super effective damage, and Clodsire is very spammy with that Poison Sting fast move, maybe Mud Shot. It is going to be Mud Shot, actually. But a Weather Ball here, it might just be enough to KO. I don't think Clodsire survives, so let's find out. Oh, it survives with 1 HP! If you're Shadow Abomasnow, you gotta be pulling your snow out of your overcoat, whatever, because they're gonna be they were able to get to that charge move. That is so much free damage that they got. Now, thankfully, Abomasnow does have the charge move, and Annihilape is forced to throw here. The question is, will Zare decide to come in with Dragonair and look to go for Dragon Breaths? No, they're going to come in with Annihilape instead, ahead on energy, and they're going to look to go for Night Slash. They've already shown that they have Night Slash, but so the opponent has to be thinking about that in the back of their head. But Night Slash is going to be shielded. They were very scared of that potential Shadow Ball. But now this all comes down to, is it Shadow Ball or is it not? Annihilape is throwing. It is going to be the Shadow Ball. Boom! Down it goes. Dragonair is the only Pokemon left. It's got to put in some work here with Dragon Breath. And we don't know what's in the back, but it has to shield this charge move. We know it has that, even if it was Night Slash, but we know it has access to Ice Punch. Now the opponent's going to be swapping out. What's it going to be? It's a Gligar in the back. Aqua Tail might be enough to one-shot, but can the Gligar get to the Aerial Ace in time? Wing Attack is very solid at gaining energy. Let's see if it can get there. I think it will. Oh, unfortunately, it gets there in time. The Shadow Dragonair is not able to survive. Oh, it does! It survives! It gets to the Aqua Tail! But then it's gonna come down. I don't even think this is enough to KO. There's still counter Annihilape in the back. Yeah, it doesn't KO. Oh, good game. Alright, moving to the next one. We have Annihilape versus Jellicent on the lead. Ooh, this is a tough one. Both Pokemon can do super effective damage to each other, but they're opting to swap into the Dragonair to get ahead on energy. Now, if my memory doesn't deceive me here, Jellicent lead team was popularized by Caleb Pang with, okay, never mind, there's a Dragonair in the back. Completely thrown out the window, but I was thinking it might be Bastiodon and Lickitung in the back. Catch Cup, that's pretty risky to invest that much, unless this is their first time, doing those Pokemon, which a lot of trainers are. But we will see a Gligar come in. Now, for the 4 seconds that I was talking there was a Dragonair on the other side, but it is now gone. Shadow Dragonair is an absolute menace, as we will see Abomasnow coming into this Gligar matchup. So things are looking pretty good. No, they come in with Annihilape instead. Interesting. Okay, they're going to go ahead and no shield. It is going to be the Aerial Ace, but they really want the energy gone here from the Gligars. They're going to look to go for, this is important, they did 6 counters right there, which means it could be an Ice Punch, but we know it's Night Slash, so that might just get the final shield, and it does. Will they get fast move down? No! Oh, they do! Not on able to get to the charge move. Shadow Abomasnow is coming in, and Felrose might be pulling the hair out of his head because he didn't get to the Night Slash in time. Abomasnow has to hang on. Shields one Aerial Ace. Jellicent is coming in. It has loaded energy. Do they get to the energy ball? No, well, they did. But Shadow Ball here, I don't think it KOs. It doesn't. Abomasnow needs to overload on energy. Here comes the Weather Ball at the last, or the Energy Ball at the last second. Weather Ball, does he have it loaded? Was it enough overcharge? Boom, down it goes, and it does! Abomasnow clutches it here against Jellicent and Gligar, able to go for the back-to-back charge moves and the back-to-back boom. Boom! See ya! Woo, good battle. All right, moving to the next one. We have Annihilate on the lead versus I'm pulling my, that's what my hair is gonna look like if I ever get into these elite matchups. My gosh, like, oh, you guys gotta be feeling the same. This is like such a coin toss lead matchup, especially if you're losing charge attack priority, because this Shadow Ball, if it lands, no, it was just a Night Slash. That's a huge call by Felrose. It could have gone 50-50, so he's firing right back. Maybe the opponent decides to shield, and they do. So now they have shield advantage, and this is perfect. Zera's going to be able to get a free Shadow Ball off and doesn't even have to shield this Night Slash. He knows it's coming, but the opponent could catch the charge move. Let's find out. No catch right there. Shadow Ball is going to be coming through. And will the Annihilate on the opponent's side decide to double shield here? It doesn't. Boom! Zare takes it down. We see a Dugong come in, the instant swap into Dragonair. And this is kind of tough. Dragonair is taking super effective damage, but remember, it's only 1 times weak. It's not 2 times. Dragon is not double weak to ice. It's only single. So Dragonair can hold on. And look at that health. 75% gone before 1 Icy Wind can come through. And now it's going to be a race to the next charge move. Dugong, 5 Ice Shards to get to it in time, and they don't. Shadow Dragonair is able to throw the Body Slam here, going toe-to-toe with an Ice-type Pokemon. And this is the power that Shadow Dragonair has. They get a shield, and the final Pokemon is Whiscash. Abomasnow is going to be taking this game. Shadow Abomasnow is grinning ear to ear. Whiscash is devastated. It is about to get hit with the ultimate charge move. As Scald, yeah, Scald's going to be coming through trying to get the debuff, but it doesn't. Energy Ball, oh, they surrender. Good game. All right, moving into the next one. We have Annihilate on the lead versus Golbat. Okay, so tough one to face off on the lead, but they can come back into it. So we will see the Dragonair safe swap. We see the Dugong. Now, we've seen this matchup, and Dragonair is ahead. And this is very important because the Body Slam spam is so oppressive, paired with that Dragon Breath damage, that if the Dugong decides not to shield that first one, things get very dicey here towards the end, and they're going to go ahead and let it go. This is an interesting call here from Felrose, knowing that the Golbat has good matchups with Wing Attack and Poison Fang against Annihilate and Abomasnow. He's going to need shield advantage, and he's going to need to get a healthy farm down here with the Annihilate and counter. And he's going to have to no-shield an Icy Wind as well, as unfortunately the opponent does get to it. But at least Annihilate has energy, and this is where he can do some chip damage. They went for Drill Run. That's huge for Felrose. That means it's full damage into this Shadow Golbat, and he should be able to go for the Shadow Ball. But actually, he might just go the Night Slash. Yes, he's going Night Slash to fake the Ice Punch. And now we will see a swap out right away into the Abomasnow. No shield on the Shadow Golbat. Abomasnow comes in. It's going to be a Sneasler in the back. Now, Sneasler, unfortunately, it is fighting typing. But its charge moves is where it does the damage. And this is a 2-to-2 shield advantage. And Powder Snow. Oh, my goodness! The Sneasler goes down. Shadow Golbat is coming in. And nothing is stopping this Abomasnow. It doesn't matter how many Poison Fangs you throw, Golbat. Abomasnow is going to Powder Snow you down. He is going to shred, and you are gone. You can't save your shields for the next game. Good battle. All right. Oh man, that was the final one. These were some fun battles. Felrose. Shout out to this trainer and content creator. You guys should go check out his channel. Again, link down in the description. Really cool use case with this team, Annihilate and Shadow Dragonair. I'm sure a lot of you guys built this season. Abomasnow, something you guys probably have on your roster already, but something you might have caught and can easily power up. Now, we do have the Catch Cup ending very soon and Open Great League. All 3 leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master, will be out in just a few days. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.